Good evening and welcome to Fine Point, where no narrative is sacred, no media hoax is safe, and we zero in on the big picture. I'm your host, Rion. Quite a few of you have noticed how, in the past few days, the Democrats have a new and very eloquent line of attack. From Vice President Harris all the way down to her vice presidential hopefuls and her surrogates on the stump and in the media.
Basically, these guys are just plain weird.
You know there's something wrong with people when they talk about freedom, freedom to be in your bedroom, freedom to be in your exam room, freedom to tell your kids what they can read. That stuff is weird. They come across weird. They seem obsessed with this.
We're using this fake living room to talk to you about a super weird idea from J.D. Vance.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's quite weird.
But what was weird was him joking about racism today and then talking about Diet Mountain Dew. Who drinks Diet Mountain Dew?
On the other side, they're just weird. I mean, they really are.
Some of what he and his running mate are saying, well, it's just plain weird.
And after more than $200 million in new donations just to Kamala, some spiffy new consultants, some TikTok voodoo, this is what they come up with? All I can say is, thank God for DEI. If DEI is in control of PR and strategy, I hope they keep their jobs because it's targeted to a bunch of weed-smoking Gen Z groupies who will never show up to vote. Or will they? Maybe they will. Maybe I'm being overly critical here. America's brain has devolved into weird, and that's not a campaign that resonates with the people of America who actually show up and who are actually invested in this country. But because we're forced to address this inane strategy, let's address it. Yes, this attack is personal, but it's more dismissive than nasty, quite the change from Trump is a threat to democracy and a dictator approach. So why the milquetoast avenue here? It's actually quite simple. This attack is supposed to be underwhelming and non-threatening on its face and on the surface, but it's actually anything but. It is sinister because it is so inane and childish. By calling President Trump and Senator J.D. Vance weird, the left this election is trying to define what is normal. President Trump is considered weird for wanting jobs in America, for wanting jobs for Americans who are born here to actually be employed first, for wanting more money in your pocket, for not taxing your tips, and for being a lover of Shark Week. What American isn't? However, the agenda becomes a little clearer when the term weird is thrown at J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is new to the political scene, having been elected senator from Ohio in 2022. But he has been consistent, whether it was as an author or in Washington. He's been consistent when he is advocating for the American family. Mr. Vance sees clearly what has been hollowed out of this country. As the Rust Belt continues to disintegrate from leftist policies, the American family loses. It dissolves into divorce and factionalizing our youth. The nuclear family is looked at as inconvenient. Having children is an inconvenience if you want a career. And faith is denigrated as backwards. So no wonder this country is hurting. J.D. Vance, as vice president, seeks to champion what made America great: God, family, manufacturing. All of these values are considered weird to the left, so they are in a race to define what is the new normal. And that new normal is this. The new normal includes that. It includes corrupting our children, but it also includes removing children out of a normal equation because of climate change or some existential, non-existent threat. If children exist, according to the left, then they should be forced to grow up, their innocence thrown out to pray at the altar of sexualization, debauchery, and gender-bending dysphoria. You see, the left, if you break down tradition, if you break down what unites us as a country, what makes us the melting pot that we are, they win if they break it down. You have a divided and conquered nation, and that is what they ultimately want to achieve. This is not some brush off your shoulder attack that they are deploying against the Republican ticket. This is an attack on the very image of what made America great in the first place. To say that you are weird is the ultimate gaslighting tactic of a crazy ex. So America, if you love God, family, and this country, that makes you weird. My only advice, as inane and as dumb as this line of attack is to embrace it, amplify it. Because if normal is this...
With us in government, we campaign with the plan.
One sec. Democracy's calling. See you, Daddy. Bye.
Hi, my name is Cooper, and this is a day in my life as a White House intern.
So this is really who Donald Trump chose as his running mate?
I'm a never Trump guy.
Cette américaine est là et mauve. Bruit de little au sol sur la moquette volontairement marquée de vrais fausses taches de café pour ne surtout pas faire neuf.
So if that's normal, you can keep it. So taking a page from Austin, Texas, stay weird, America.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.